Hi, Aries. Welcome to Rays of Hope, Rainbow Light, Love, and Healing Tarot. How are you? Hope all is well on this Memorial Day weekend. And I am here to do a reading for you with the Arc Animal Spirit cards, which also has a companion oracle as well. And we'll be hearing from Merlin's wisdom and from Gaia and angel numbers as well at the end. So I hope you can stay with me. And so let's begin the process here. Let's throw out the oracle cards here that are going to let us know what energies are threading the reading here for you, Aries, okay? I don't know how you've been, but it's been a long time since I've done an Aries reading. Really a long time. So here we go. Let's keep going here and put out 3 cards. We're going to put out 3 cards. So the first card is the Chameleon. Okay, this is an energy of adaptation, camouflage, maybe even some clairvoyance. But I feel that perhaps something's going on in your life that you're not hiding from, but perhaps creating a boundary for yourself to adapt to whatever is uncomfortable. Okay, so let's see what else. And then we have the Cricket. Yeah. There's a serendipity going on as well in your life, perhaps. Maybe some liberty. Feeling free. Your heart is saying that. This is in the heart of the reading. So your heart is reading your life. You definitely have feelings that you know are true, and yet your mind does something else. That's what it's saying to me right now. So your moral compass might be off sometimes, because you're not following your heart. Sometimes your mind and your heart are not in alignment on the same page. So, anyways, let's keep going. And then we have the Sheep. The Sheep is a gentle energy, very innocent, and you appreciate. There's a energy of appreciation here as well, because that feeling, how can you live without, gentleness and kindness and innocence? So perhaps, Aries, the outcome of this reading could be a certain innocence that is part of you, but you don't let it out enough. You're fiery, you have to keep going. You have this adventure thing in you, and you're very spontaneous, and maybe you have no patience either for things. But the thing is that I think that the gentleness and the innocence is something that I feel could be something that you need to manifest for yourself to get through the time now that you're having to adapt, to create boundaries. Something is going on in your life that is pushing you, and your moral compass may be off on it. So let's get through the reading with the tarot and see what other energies coming through here for you, Aries. So the first card, we have the Magician, the Raven, right? Magician has all the tools it needs to succeed. There's willpower, you manifest. So this is coming in this energy with the Chameleon. And perhaps you're trying to manifest something different than perhaps what's going on here. And if innocence is what I feel, the gentleness, is something that is missing right now. Oh, and the Echidna, there's danger here. There's some kind of sense of danger, or somebody in your home is causing you to feel uncomfortable. This is almost the same reading that I have from Pisces. It's almost exact same cards. And the Fox, the Knight of Wands. So that is your fiery energy. And, I think that eventually the outcome, you will succeed and you will be the fox in this. This is your energy, the fox, the passion, the leadership, fortitude as well. So let's see what else is going on here. Then we have the Six of Cups. So this is coming in. It's definitely something to do with past relationships. It could be reunions. You're reminiscing your past. Someone is coming back into your life. The inner child. That's where the innocence, I feel, comes. I feel that perhaps that you're reminiscing your childhood, something that you wish could be the same as it was, that it is not now. Okay, so let's keep going. And then we have the Four of Swords. So taking time out right now. Look at him, he's upside down, he's laying down. Yeah, so taking time out now to reflect, your heart, because this is in the heart of the reading now, till the time is right to make your move, perhaps. With the fox here, it seems like, foxes want to run. So perhaps there's somewhere that you want to be, and you need to get through this turmoil that I feel you're going through. And then we have the Knight of Cups, the dolphin. Yeah, gifts, joy, romance. And, maybe there's a trickster in your life as well. I don't know, but it looks like the outcome will be this nice energy here of the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the sheep, the innocence, the gentleness, of a child. So there could be this inner child thing going on with you from the past. You're reflecting, you're reminiscing with the Six of Cups. And the Magician here that's coming in with all this, and the Chameleon, you're trying to manifest that again. And sometimes you just have to just go in, and surrender and let go of the things that are covering up that inner child, covering up that innocence, so that the Knight of Cups and the fox and the sheep will be the energy in your outcome. So let's now put out some oracle cards and see what other energies are coming out over each of these rows, for each row that we have out here so far. Let's see what else we can do here. Okay. All right, so, we have snakes, snake energy. Snake energy is about health. It's about fertility and birth. So there may be something to do with a child here, giving birth, or maybe being pregnant, I don't know. And then we have the discus fish, co-parenting. And this also is a very vibrant, energy. It's about society. Perhaps there's something about the situation you're in that doesn't go along with society. It's an entirely different, energy that you're going through, and trying to fit in all this, reminiscing of the inner child or your past is not fitting into the picture of where you are, maybe where you work, or you're surrounded by family that doesn't agree on what your wishes are. Let's see. And then we have imagination. So this is child inspiration, There's definitely something going on with the child in you, or there's a child that perhaps, I don't know, do you want to have a child? But it looks like the inner child is definitely here with all these little cards that are coming up with the child. So let's see what Mother Gaia has to say about this. Let's see what she has to say. Very interesting layout here. It's really interesting about fertility and birth, the innocence, the gentleness, the inner child. And then the inner child comes up twice with the otter. This is the Six of Cups, and it's all about reminiscing and reunion. And, well, let's see what Mother Gaia has to say for you, Aries. I mean, it's going to come out okay. You have to believe that, you know, you have to believe that no matter what you're going through right now, you can handle it. And here's the Zen garden. This is what Mother Gaia says. It's inner sanctuary. So this is a time to really go into your Zen, you know, energy and really, really sit in stillness. You don't have to pray. You don't have to say anything. Just sit in stillness and just surrender what is not working instead of trying to make it work. All right. And stop reminiscing about the past, because the past is the past. Be in the present moment. It's very important to be in the present moment. So let's see what Marilyn has to say for you, Aries. The Crystal Cave, Ancient Magic. All right, so the Crystal Cave, let's see what Merlin has to say about the Crystal Cave. And this is something that I like to read because there's always a very good, you know, information and meaning, you know, to it for the person that I'm reading it for. So if you have chosen this card, it's time to investigate your relationship to ancient magic, fathoming out now how to fully resuscitate this power from your far memories and the inheritance of who you have been and what you have done. It may be time to journey into the astral worlds through meditation, or to focus on past life recall to regain your powers, or even take a meditational trip into the wild wood in search of the Crystal Cave itself. Whatever you decide to do, ancient magic is needed, and now is the time to go in its power, to go for its power. So to go find its power. That power lies within you. And I'm not surprised that the raven, that the magician came through for you. You know, you're definitely reminiscing the past, you know, when magic was very, very, you know, you had magic, you loved magic, and here's the imagination. This is the inner child. Here's the inner child again, and then here's the sheep, you know, the gentleness. This is all, you know, your cards that came out, and then the snake is all about fertility and birth. So I think that there's definitely something going on where you're making a decision about either having children, or there's a problem with someone who you're with that doesn't want children, or you want them and they don't want them. One or the other. Let's see what angel numbers are coming out for you today, Aries. Let's see what angel numbers are coming out for you today. One more shuffle. All right, here we go. $12.21. Taking action. Moderation, have patience, go with the flow. There's clarity and joy. There's movement, self-realization, but taking action. Time to implement long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track toward making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. So anyway, Aries, I would love to know what it is. And so hopefully I'll see you again. And if you have a remark or you want to make a comment, please do. So you take care and you have a good night. Hope to see you soon. Bye.